Good morning all. I, Salim, Assistant Professor in Electronics and Instrumentation Department, Kite Group of Institutions, presenting you a topic pressure measurement in telemetry system. Here is the block diagram of pressure measurement. So first I have a measurand pressure, then we have a sensor to measure the pressure. We have bellows, Bourdon tube, barometer, diaphragm and manometer. The selection of these sensor is based on size, cost, accuracy, quality, etc. or range. Let I have to measure low pressure. In that case I use diaphragm. Okay. So next is our signal conditioner. In these we have amplifier, filters, modulators, multiplexers, transmitters. If I use wireless transmission medium, in that case we also include transmitting antenna and receiving antenna. If we use landline telemetry or wired telemetry, we use copper wires or any wires. Then we have signal conditioning at the receiving end. It also contains amplifiers, filters, demultiplexers, demodulators, etc. Then we have recorders, printers, CROs and DSOs, etc. DSO stands for digital storage oscilloscope. It is advanced version of CRO. In this we can do some calculations also. So here is an amplifier, is an electronic device that can increase the power of a signal. It is a two-port electronic circuit that use electric power from a power supply to increase the amplitude of a signal applied to its input terminals, producing a proportionally greater amplitude signal at its output. The amount of amplification provided by an amplifier is measured by its gain, and gain of a system is defined by its output to the input. Always an amplifier is a circuit that has a power gain greater than 1 always. Then filters is a device or process that removes some unwanted components or features from a signal. Filtering is a class of signal processing. Filtering means removing some frequencies or some frequency bands from our signal. Filters are widely used in electronic and telecommunication, in radio, television, audio recording, radar, control system, music synthesis, image processing and computer graphics, etc. So our next topic is multiplexer. Here is the overview of multiplexer. Is a device that allows one of several analog or digital input signals which are to be selected and transmits the input that is selected into a single medium. Means at the output end of a multiplexer we have single line through which we send multiple channel data. Multiplexer is also known as data selector. A multiplexer of 2n inputs has n select lines that will be used to select input line to send to the output. Multiplexer is also abbreviated as MUX. Then we have demultiplexer, also known as DMUX. is a device that takes a single input line and routes it to one of several digital output lines. A demultiplexer of 2n outputs has n select lines which are used to select which output line to send to the input. A demultiplexer is also called a data distributor. At the receiving end, we have demultiplexer. At the sending end, we have multiplexer. So here is the modulation. Modulation is the process of varying one or more properties of a periodic waveform called the carrier signal with a modulating signal that typically contains information to be transmitted. Means we have a message signal and a carrier, and using these two I add message signal over carrier signal, and these carrier signal transmit from one place to another place without losing the properties of message signal. This is all about modulation. Most radio systems in the 20th century used frequency modulation or amplitude modulation for radio broadcasting. Modulation uses modulator at the sending end, demodulator at the receiving end. Modulator is a device that performs modulation. Demodulator is a device that performs demodulation. It is the inverse of modulation. It is also called detector or demode. And here is one term also, modem, which is the combination of modulator and demodulator. It can perform the task of modulator as well as demodulator. So it is all about signal conditioning in pressure measurement. Thank you.